When I was a child, I was Olivier Biraro. Now I'm Venerable Sangarakita. This is my Buddhist name. I will tell you how I became Sangarakita. I was born in 1981 in Rwanda, a tiny country in the heart of Africa. A civil war broke out in the country. It culminated in the 1994 genocide, in which over 800,000 people were killed in less than 3 months. I was one of the many kids who were torn from their families in that confusion. I'm here now to tell you this story. I was sure I had suffered because I was weak and unable to defend myself. I vowed to live in the place of all those whose lives were unjustly wasted. I began to practice martial arts with an aim to take revenge someday. Into the practice and study of karate, I poured my time bomb, anger and rage to live. Karate made me strong. It also brought me something I had not expected. Every session of karate practice began with Zen Buddhist technique of mindful breathing. Those first meditation experiences brought me a deep sense of release. Meditation became my drug. I was 15. When I was mourning my mother, a friend gave me a book to help me. The book was Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. After reading that book, my path became clear. Sometime in the future, I would become a monk. Hatred was in the hearts of the people who had persecuted me and killed others. It was in my heart as well. Until I directly confronted the hatred I was grasping for my enemies, the hatred would always give rise to more suffering. I let go, I found bliss. I wrote a book on forgiveness to help people with issues of trauma, anger, hopelessness, hatred, and thoughts of revenge. One day, as I just finished addressing a group of people, the members of the secret police in my country abducted me. I believe they arrested me because I had been recording stories of the genocide to help people heal. Even stories some people in power did not want told, so they stopped me. They kept me in a small damp cell where I had to sleep on a cold floor. I had the best conditions to meditate. I experienced a deep state of peace that I had never experienced before. I sent vibrations of loving kindness continually to the police officer and to all beings. I decided that if I ever came out of that hell alive, I would become a monk in order to prolong my peace. They had intended to break me psychologically. They had done just the opposite. After my release from prison, the time had come to fulfill my purpose. I believed that a Buddhist monastery would be the best place to do so. I am happy as a monk. I know deep inside me that any other path is not mine. As a Buddhist monk, I teach meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong and yoga. I practice sitting and walking meditation several times a day, and I do my chores. Why was I born? If I were to die today, would I have lived up to the reason why I was born? I'm not enlightened yet, but I can tell you that having peeped into my grave twice, I no longer fear death. I do not fear failure, loss, misfortune, or defamation. I have known all this, and I did not die. I know that even if I had died, it would not have been the end of the world. Now I've got nothing to prove to anyone, even to myself.